Well, it's kind of unfortunate that the area that I need to go to is the first thing on the thing. Oh well. Hey guys, it's Beth. Welcome to Fortnite. Uh, am tired, very tired, but less tired than I was when I woke up. So you know what? We'll take the wins where we can get them. um, basically, I'm not sure what it was today. It was just it was not a what's it called it's not a good anxiety or I really cannot think. Damn. Not a good anxiety or stimulation day for me. Way too overstimulated. It felt like there were bugs beneath my skin. But luckily now I have in fact I have taken a nap. You know, I've woken up from the nap. You know, and I'm alive. I'm existent. It's strange, but, you know, we're alive. Um, I'm sort of just, like, vibing now. Like, I didn't expect to actually have the energy to record, but right now I actually feel like it. Plus, I actually have a topic I want to talk about, which is going to be fairly silly, I think. Um, even though I guess the subject matter could be seen as a bit sad, but you know what? That's... You're on my channel, this is what happens. uh, I had a thought. I was like, it was just like a fleeting thought because I was reading some stuff, and one of the things I was in the story was like, oh, it was people celebrating birthdays. And I was like, you know what, I haven't celebrated my birthday in a very long time. It's like, of course my parents get me gifts and stuff, uh, but I haven't had like a birthday party in a very long time, and I had the thought of like, you know what, it would be pretty cool to like, you know, when I was a kid, I absolutely loved Chuck E. Cheese. You know what? Maybe this year for my birthday, I should go and visit a Chuck E. Cheese again. And then I remembered the fact that I have the. Okay, well, we'll try this again after I reload. So I had the thought. I was like, you know what? I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese again because you know what? It's something I haven't done in a long time, and there are actually Chuck E. Cheeses in my area. I can think of two of them off the top of my head. Except one of them is more like an hour away, but considering that I live in the middle of nowhere, literally, that's not that far for me. And then I had the thought of, oh yeah, I don't have a lot of friends. And I realized it would be really fucking sad if I was like some early 20s person going into a Chuck E. Cheese on their own, and I'm just like, I had like two friends that lived close to me, and one of them has now moved to another country entirely. Well, they're in the process of moving to another country entirely, but right now they're in another state. So not exactly the most ideal for for going to a rat-themed pizza joint. Uh, so yeah, not an ideal circumstance there. Um, it's like I do also have my lovely partner Emily does in fact you know, they do in fact live close to me, but I'm not sure if that's something she'd be interested in anyway. So like, I don't think that that's a thing that I will be able to do. And then I'm just like, most of my friends that I have are online, and most of my online friends live in other countries. The only, like, online friend I have that is, like, somewhat close by is Gesapina, and there is no way that I'm going to convince one of my frickin' mods to be like, hey, come to an entirely different state so we can go to the rat pizza place. That is not happening. So, we're probably not going to do that, but I thought it would be, like, an interesting thing to do. Because I do genuinely quite like, I do genuinely quite like, Chuck E. Cheese. I mean, of course, it's been years upon years since I went there. However, it's one of those things where I'm just like, you know, I have a lot of fond memories there from when I was younger. And I also quite enjoy, a lot of the games from back then. I remember just, I adore, Mario Kart Arcade. Mario Kart Arcade is so much fun. And I really do wish that I had a way to play it at home, because that game is so much fun. It's like, it's such a fun arcade racer, and it's just like neither of the Mario Kart arcade games have been released outside of, you know, the arcade. Which, you know, it's in the name. However, it kind of stinks for me, because I'm like, man, I would love to play some Mario Kart arcade. I'm not a big fan of the lock-on pistol, so I'm not going to go for that, I don't think. I can't buy stuff from you. Oh, well. I'm being shot at again. Where are the people shooting at me? Ugh. I am most likely going to have to cut this match short, because I was like, you know what? On my way home from work today, I'm gonna grab a frickin' spicy chicken biscuit, because you know what? I'm in the mood for something spicy and chicken. And you know what? Right now, it is number one, fighting me, and number two, the even more sad thing is the fact that, I'm gonna be honest, I tasted that biscuit more than I tasted the spice. Honestly, kind of fucked up. Like, it genuinely, I was like, as I was eating it, I was like, they should have done, like, maybe half of the biscuit and maybe double the chicken. Because this is... It almost tasted like I was eating pure biscuit instead of chicken. But to be fair, for two of them, I paid like $8. So you know what? That's really out of an experiment of grabbing something that I had never tried from this location. I was like, you know what? It's not the worst thing in the world. It's sustenance. So, you know what? It's not the worst thing in the world. We'll persevere. There are far worse things that can happen than eating a mediocre chicken sandwich. The thing with, like, chicken nuggets and stuff is, like, you can't really fuck up a chicken nugget. Like, I feel like that's one of those things that's, like, damn near impossible. Like, there's a lot of foods that, like, if you fuck up, it's over. Like, I feel like if you fuck up, like steak, steak is something you can heavily fuck up. But, like, chicken nuggets, it's just, like, the worst thing that can happen with a bad chicken nugget is it's just, like, mediocre. And you're just like, damn, I kind of wish that I kind of wish there was a bit more flavor to it. It can be a bit dry it can be burned a little, and you're just like, it's fine, it's tolerable. It's the same thing with, like, pizza, where you're just like, you can have, like, you can fuck up a pizza. Like, you can get, like, you know, you can go to like some like shitty like fast food place and be like, you know what, can I get a fucking pizza? And they can burn your shit and somehow have it soggy at the same time, and you're like, damn, you know what, that still tastes like pizza. And you're just like, well, that's fine. Damn, I was hoping that that would count as a demon warrior. Oh well. Also, Halsey, I feel bad for you because you're probably going to die in the storm. Oh well. These things happen. Also, I definitely need to do that. Yeah, 100 storm damage survived. Yeah, that, you know what that means? That means Halsey is on her way to the dead zone. I might be able to catch that train. Hold on. That would be pretty cool. I would love to catch the train. Train. I love trains. When I was a kid, every Christmas we used to set up a model train set around our Christmas tree. So for me, the smell of slight, like, static electricity is very, that's very nostalgic for Christmas time to me. It's like how, the smell of diesel engines are also very, that, to me, that's summer. Because all the ice cream trucks around here run on diesel, and like all of like the like inflatables and stuff from like our school days, and like all those extra rides and stuff that they would bring to, like, you know, I forget what it was called, like it was just like some sort of like, you know, good job with this school year, everyone. We have a little bit of a, like, a little carnival set up for y'all. That way you can, you know, you can vibe. What did I do? Hold on. I think I accidentally did some flicks there that I was not intending. Ooh. I'm gonna need that. Yeah, you can influence the direction while you're in the middle of Schmelvin. Back onto the train. Yeah, the train is taking us into the circle. Yeah. Halsey! No! Teleport back! I'll move forward. Hopefully you can teleport in time. Oh, shoot. No, the train! I missed the train. What was it that I was thinking? Oh yeah, I guess I'm just talking about nostalgia stuff now. Which, you know, that's fine by me, because I'm a big fan of, nostalgia. A lot of people have always been like, oh, you know, like, you only like things because you're blinded by nostalgia. Which, first of all, that's a very, like, pessimistic view on life. We're just like, oh, everything actually sucks. Things can never be as good as you think they are. Like, everything has to be, you know, not as good as you think it is. Meanwhile, the reality of the matter is that, yes, you're going to be, like, you're going to like a lot of things that you enjoyed as a kid because, you know, you were a kid and you enjoyed them as a kid. But that doesn't mean that things were bad when you were a kid. You're literally just, like... You're basically just, like, being a depressed little shit for no reason other than you feel like it, I guess. It's honestly kind of, like, sad. We... I think nostalgia is a nice thing, because it's nice to be able to look back on things from the past that were probably not as good as you remember them and still enjoy them nonetheless. Like, I don't know if people, like, think about nostalgia in that sense of, like, hey, you know what, sometimes it's nice to actually assume better than it is to assume worse. Maybe that's just, like, the lingering dredges of my optimism that still exists talking. But, like, I don't know. I feel like life is more enjoyable if you try to enjoy things. Like, yeah, some things suck, some things from your childhood aren't as good as you remember them, but does that matter? Like, life isn't bad just because, you know... Life is not bad just because things aren't as good as you thought they were. Life is actually kind of awesome. And, you know, maybe you'd be happier if you just, like, accept the fact that, you know what? I'm allowed to enjoy the things that I enjoy, even if it's not a masterpiece. It's just like, yeah, Sonic Heroes isn't as good as you thought it was when you were a kid, but does that make it bad? No. If you have good memories with it, it's good. Like, what? It's like, is Chuck E. Cheese like a bastion of quality? Hell no. But I have some amazing memories at Chuck E. Cheese, so guess what? Chuck E. Cheese fucking rules. Like, I don't know, I think some of y'all need to, like, rekindle your joy in life. And I understand that shit is hard. Shit fucking sucks. But, you know, we gotta appreciate the good in life no matter how small, because it distracts us from the fact that sometimes shit fucking sucks. Like, believe me, I'm well aware that shit fucking sucks. And I think that we gotta, like, we gotta have some improvement to life. But, like, if shit sucks, then try to enjoy the stuff that doesn't suck.